So we got some rather unfortunate news for the Chicago White Sox and Jose Abreu. Jose Abreu has tested positive for COVID-19. Um, so General Manager Rick Hahn announced Wednesday that Abreu did test positive, but he is feeling asymptomatic. So that's a good thing that he's feeling no symptoms and he's frustrated. He The only thing really Abreu said is like he's looking forward to well his manager said, and I quote, his manager said he contracted a mild case of coronavirus last month, a brief that reinforced by presence of COVID antibodies and additional testing. Other than being frustrated, Jose feels great and like the rest of us is looking forward to when he rejoins the club in the not too distant future. Obviously, in case people don't know, in case people don't watch baseball, Jose Abreu is coming off of an AL MVP season, three-time All-Star. He's one of the Chicago White Sox star players. So and before I pass it on to you, Nate, I just want to say that this story is from ESPN. So I'll pass it on to you, Nate. Okay, you first. What do you think about Jose Abreu tested positive for COVID-19?
Well, obviously, we wish him the best of luck. We wish him well. This is something that we don't like to see. I completely understand why he's frustrated. I mean, stuff like this happens, and you're just really, really eager to get back on the field and join your team. And obviously, this comes, the first few games of the spring training season, which I mean isn't really relevant, but he's most likely going to be playing in that. Well, if he didn't get COVID, starts in like a couple of days from now. I think next week spring training starts. So obviously, that's like their time to like, warm up before the season, play a few intermission games that don't necessarily matter. It's just games between other teams and get the feel of what it's gonna be like next season. That's basically what spring training. It's like every other like NFL preseason and the NBA preseason and whatever. You get the point. But obviously, I can tell he's frustrated because he wants to be a part of that. He wants to warm up with the team, be with the team. Introduce to the youngins that are going to be there. Usually, spring training, some minor leaguers come up and play a few games, and then they go back down. So I mean, that could also be a reason why he's frustrated. But overall, I completely understand why he's frustrated. Good news out of this, of course, is that he's asymptomatic, which is really good. Um, well, like I said, understandably so. He's very frustrated. I would be pretty frustrated in a situation too. Um, but yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than go out to Jose Abreu, go out to the Chicago White Sox, and I wish Jose well.
Yeah, I'll take off from there. First of all, I'm just wishing him the best of luck in a speedy recovery, which it looks like he will get a speedy recovery because he is asymptomatic. I completely understand why he would be frustrated. I had to take 2 weeks out of college. I had to quarantine because two of my roommates tested positive, so I completely understand the frustration. Obviously, you've had you and your family had problems with COVID, so you understand the frustration as well. Obviously, a lot of people do. A lot of people have been affected by COVID, whether they've got it or not, whether it's like a family member. I've had a family member, I had an uncle who passed away not too long ago, so earlier this month. So I understand how frustrating it can be. Um, yeah, I mean, look, man, like I'll say this though, okay? It's not the worst time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like obviously nobody wants to get COVID, but
Right,
like if it
right.
was in the middle of the season, I feel like that'd be even be worse for the Chicago White Sox because Jose Abreu is not there. Obviously, Jose Abreu will be ready for the start of the season. I expect them to be ready for the start of the regular season. Obviously, Jose Abreu was a very talented player. He won the AL MVP this year, in a short season, but still he definitely deserved it. We said it millions of times that year. Um, yeah, he's a very entertaining player. I can't wait to see him on that field. And it's unfortunate that he got COVID. I understand why he's frustrated, but the best thing for him to do right now is just quarantine, take the protocols that he needs to take, and and obviously, you want to be out there for spring training, get the feel for like competitive baseball back. But as of now, the only thing you could really do is just take the protocol seriously and just stay quarantined, not just to protect you, but to protect everybody else. And if you do that, there should be no problem. We will definitely see you in the regular season. So with that being said, I wish Jose Abreu the best of luck, and I wish the Chicago White Sox the best of luck as well.